Welcome everyone, Tyler here from the Daily Moves program. Today we're going to use some resistance bands. So this is program 2.1. We're going to be working the lower limb body, and everything we're going to do today with the resistance band is going to be seated. So we'll get into a warm up in a second. Get ready, join along, and let's go. Okay everyone, before we get into the exercises today, I'll just give you a quick demonstration on how I tie the knots in the resistance bands. So what I'd usually do is wrap it around my legs and get into position, then tie them up. But for the purpose of this video, I'll just show you so you can see clearly. So I cross them over and go through the loop, like so. And then I just redo this process again and go back through the smaller loop again. And that makes your knot. I just do it this way because you know it's not going to come out, and it's also easy to undo if you want to change the length for another exercise. So we'll get stuck into the videos now. Okay everyone, we're going to do a similar warm up to what we did in version 1.1. But for this, we're going to start with a walk on the spot for 30 seconds. Once we've done this, we're going to go into our march on the spot, and then we're just going to do a little bit of extension through the hips and some ankle rolls, just to get nice and warm. I recommend that you do this twice over, so 30 seconds of walking, 30 seconds of marching, and then go into the next exercises, and then repeat again. What you can do is you can pause the video, because I'm only going to do one set today, just to keep the video shorter. So now that we're nearly done with the walk, we're just going to a march, swinging our opposite arms along. Great work. We're going to do this for another 20 seconds. Great work everyone, swinging those arms. Get that heart rate up. Get some nice movement through the knees and through the hips. Awesome work, 10 more seconds. Great work, should be starting to get nice and warm now. And relax. Awesome. So you will remember, if you have done the first lower limb program, we did some standing kickbacks. We're going to add these into the warm up to try and get some extension through the hips. So standing behind our chair, nice and tall, I'm going to push one leg back. Nice and slow, and back down to the ground. I'm going to do 5 on each leg, so we'll start with the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And switching up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great work. From here, we're just going to sit down quickly, sitting on the chair, and we're going to roll our ankles. So lifting one foot up off the ground, we're going to roll our ankle to the left, so counterclockwise, do 5 rolls. 3, 4, 5, and then 5 clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work. Then we're going to press our toes down to the ground and lift them back up as high as we can go. Press them back down towards the ground and lift them back up as high as we can. 2 more of these. Down, up, down, and up. Other side now. So 5 counterclockwise rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and planting our toes down towards the ground and lifting them up towards the ceiling. And up. 3 more. Great work. 2 more. And last one. If you're comfortable, guys, head on into the exercise program, but if you like, I recommend that you do another 30-second march on the spot and go through the exercises that we just did again. Cheers. Okay guys, so the first exercise we're doing today is a seated abduction exercise. Abduction just means pulling away from the body. So we're going to be having our feet together, sitting nice and tall in the chair, holding on by our sides, squeezing our core, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull our knees outwards and out and back in nice and slow. We're going to do 8 repetitions. What I've done is just done a quick knot, so just tied it over twice, okay, wrapped it around the middle of my thighs, okay. I recommend wearing long pants for this because it does pull on the leg hair a little bit, but for this, holding on nice and tight, engage your core, and we're going to go feet together and out, back together nice and slow. That's 1, 2, 3, good work, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great work everyone. Should be feeling that burn in the side of our buttocks area, in the gluteal muscles. Okay, great work. Have your 30-second rest while the music plays and we'll get into the next exercise. Okay everyone, the second exercise we're going to get into, sitting in the same position. So sitting forward in the chair, sitting nice and tall, engaging our core. We're going to hold on to the sides, okay? Our feet are going to be shoulder width apart. We've got the band around the middle of our thighs. That's going to add resistance, pulling our legs inwards, but we're going to keep them out, okay? So important to note that we're going to keep our leg directly over our toes the whole time. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift up onto the balls of our feet nice and high with one leg at a time and back down. So single leg calf raise. We're going to start with the right foot. We're going to do 8 reps and then we're going to go to the left side and do another 8. So sitting up nice and tall, engaging your core, rolling up as high as you can onto the ball of your foot, hold for a second and releasing down nice and slow. We're going to do 8 of these. That's 1, 2, 3, nice and slow, 4, 5, really squeeze that calf muscle, 6, 7, and last one, 8, great work. Switching to the left side now, nice and tall still, nice and high on that toe, good, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly there, 6, 7, and 8. Great work guys, we'll get into the next one in a moment. Okay everyone, third exercise we're going to be doing today is a seated leg raise. Okay, we did this in the first leg program, but we're using the resistance band to make it that little bit harder. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the left leg first. So I'm going to wrap it under my right foot and stomp it on the ground. Slide my left foot in so it sits just above my ankle. Okay, from here we're going to sit nice and tall, holding on underneath, engaging our core, right back in the chair. From here, what we'll do is we'll lift our left leg up and do our raise, hold for a second, and come back down nice and slow. This right foot, all it's doing is creating resistance by keeping the band flat on the floor. So we're going to do 8 on the left-hand side, and then we'll switch over and do 8 on the right side. So let's get into it. So with the left leg, we'll start off with 1, down nice and slow, good work, 2, 3, 4, great work everyone, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Great work. Switching over to the other side. So stomping the resistance band into the ground with my left foot now. Slide my right foot over, so it's just above the ankle, okay? Reseating myself, nice and tall, slide right back in the chair, and we'll go for another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, push through it, 7, and 8. Great work. Be sure to really lift with the top quad muscle here on the top of your leg. Try not to lift with your knee, okay? Great work, everyone. Okay everyone, for the next exercise, I've really shortened up the band. So what I did is I put my feet together on the floor and I've done a double knot. So I've just tied it up nice and tight. For this one, we're going to be lifting our ankle. So one foot will be planted on the floor. We're going to put the other foot on top and we're going to lift our foot towards the sky. So we're going to work on dorsiflexion. So making sure we get clearance when we're walking, similar to what we did in the first lower limb program, where we're going up onto our heel, up onto our toes, and back onto our heels. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to start with our right foot flat on the floor. Our left foot is then going to go sitting just gently on top. This is going to add resistance to the top of our foot. And what we're going to do from here, brace ourselves, and we're going to lift that left foot up towards the sky. So pointing them toes up, and then we're going to drop them back down slowly and lift back up again. So we're going to do 8 of them, then we're going to switch over to the right foot, we're going to do 8 on that side. So when we're ready, we'll start with our foot down and we're going to point our toes up, hold for a second and back down. That's 1 and 2, 3, really try and get that foot as high as you can, 4, 5, 6, great work, 7 and 8. Awesome. And switching sides now. So right foot on top, using that band as resistance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, couple more, 7 and 8. Great work everyone. To make that exercise harder, you can make the band tighter or put it up closer towards your toe. Okay everyone, the next exercise we're going to do is going to work the backs of our legs, so our hamstrings. So what we're going to do with our resistance band, we're going to put it around each ankle. Okay, we're going to sit back in the chair nice and tall, and we're going to sit our heels out on the ground. So we've got our legs extended. From here we're going to tuck ourselves in again, bracing our core, and we're going to pull one heel back towards the chair. So nice and slow with our right foot, I'm just going to bring it back towards me, and really squeezing with the bottom side of my leg. Right back, hold for a second, and releasing. That band's just going to add a bit of tension, okay, to make it slightly harder. So we're going to do 8 on the right first, and then 8 on the left. So we'll get into it. Sitting nice and tall, pulling our right foot back, nice and slow along the ground. Pulling, 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 and release. That's 1, and again. Nice and slow and controlled. 2, 3, great work. 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and last one, 8. Great work. We'll switch to the left leg now. So keeping our right leg extended, bringing our left leg back towards our body, bracing ourselves again. And 1, and extend. 2, extend. 3, 4, great work. 5, 6, really squeeze underneath our leg. 7, and last one, 8. Great work. You should get that burning sensation on the backs of our legs from that one. Make sure it's a nice, slow and controlled movement. Great work. Great work today, everyone. We're just going to finish with a few stretches to finish it all off. Okay, so we're going to start with a hamstring stretch. So sitting forward on the chair, we're going to place our right leg out in front of us. Our 2 hands are going to run down our shin, and we're just going to lean forward slightly. You'll feel it pulling the back of your leg, okay? Just until you feel it. Hold it for 10 seconds. Great work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. And switching sides, place the other leg out and just rolling our hands down out in front. Hold for another 10 seconds. Great work. Make sure that leg stays straight for that whole exercise and just go down far enough until you feel a slight pull on that hamstring. Great work. From here, we'll go to the back of the chair. I'll turn mine around. Just going to stretch our calf muscles out, okay? So just going to push that heel back towards the ground and our weight is moving forward. So we'll hold that for 10 seconds, 10 to 15 is good. Great work. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, so our left leg goes back now, okay, and pushing our heel down towards the floor. Hold for another 10 to 15 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. You can do this multiple times, okay? A set of 3 is good, 3 on each side. The last stretch we'll do, okay, is just a hip flexor stretch. So in a similar position, but from here we're keeping our bodies nice and upright. We're staying on the ball of our foot and we're pushing our hips forward. Okay, so you feel the stretch through the front here. Holding that for 10 to 15 seconds. Great work. 3, 2, and 1, and switching sides. So left foot goes back on our toe, okay, and then pushing our hips forward, keeping our backs nice and straight. Great work. Awesome. And 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Hope everyone enjoyed the program today with the resistance bands. There'll be a core section coming out soon and also an upper body program. So stay tuned, keep active, stay healthy, and we'll see you shortly.